exact dates of the Lydian conquest are unknown, but it must have taken place between Cyrus's overthrow of the Median kingdom, 550 BC, and his conquest of Babylon, 539 BC. It was common in the past to give 547 BC as the year of the conquest due to some interpretations of the Nabonidus Chronicle, but this position is currently not much held. The Lydians first attacked the Achaemenid Empire's city of Pteria in Cappadocia. The king of Lydia Croesus besieged and captured the city, enslaving its inhabitants. Meanwhile, the Persians invited the citizens of Ionia, who were part of the Lydian kingdom, to revolt against their ruler. The offer was rebuffed, and thus Cyrus levied an army and marched against the Lydians, increasing his numbers while passing through nations in his way. The Battle of Pteria was effectively a stalemate, with both sides suffering heavy casualties by nightfall. Croesus retreated to Sardis the following morning. While in Sardis, Croesus sent out requests for his allies to send aid to Lydia. However, near the end of the winter, before the allies could unite, Cyrus the Great pushed the war into Lydian territory and besieged Croesus and his capital, Sardis. Shortly before the final Battle of Pteria between the two rulers, Harpagus advised Cyrus the Great to place his dromedaries in front of his warriors. The Lydian horses, not used to the dromedary smell, would be very afraid. The strategy worked. The Lydian cavalry was routed. Cyrus defeated and captured Croesus. Cyrus occupied the capital at Sardis, conquering the Lydian kingdom in 546 BCE. According to Herodotus, Cyrus the Great spared Croesus' life and kept him as an advisor. But this account conflicts with some translations of the contemporary Nabonidus Chronicle, which interpret that the king of Lydia was slain. Before returning to the capital, Commagene was incorporated into Persia in 546 BCE. Later, a Lydian named Pactias was entrusted by Cyrus the Great to send Croesus' treasury to Persia. However, soon after Cyrus's departure, Pactias hired mercenaries and caused an uprising in Sardis, revolting against the Persian satrap of Lydia, Nabonidus. Cyrus sent Mazares, one of his commanders, to subdue the insurrection, but demanded that Pactias be returned alive. Upon Mazares' arrival, Pactias fled to Ionia, where he had hired more mercenaries. Mazares marched his troops into the Greek country and subdued the cities of Magnesia and Priene. The fate of Pactias is unknown, but after capture, he was probably sent to Cyrus and put to death after being tortured. Mazares continued the conquest of Asia Minor, but died of unknown causes during his campaign in Ionia. Cyrus sent Harpagus to complete Mazares' conquest of Asia Minor. Harpagus captured Lycia, Aeolia, and Caria, using the technique of building earthworks to breach the walls of besieged cities, a method unknown to the Greeks. He ended his conquest of the area in 542 BC and returned to Persia.